right, awesome. Welcome everybody to the
Hi, everyone.
AquaGoat Twitch AMA. We're glad to have all of you here. We have our special guest with us, Alexander Yee. As you all know, we also have Janelle and Marielle. Some of our team members couldn't make it today. A lot of them are busy, so we've got a little bit of an AquaGoat image in place of them. But we'd like to start off with Alexander, our next partner. So please share us a little bit about yourself, Alexander.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody, or evening or good morning from wherever you are in the world now. Um, I'm Alexander. You would have known that. I'm from Malaysia and eastern town called Sabah. Yeah, it's a state which borders with the Philippines as well as Indonesia. About 10 years ago, I started something interesting on the island, which they will announce later on. But basically, I'm a tourism person, and about 2018, I was one of the first in Malaysia who did a land transaction using Bitcoin cryptocurrency. So I'm looking forward to work with the AquaGoat team right now. They will announce to you what we will be up to.
All right, everybody. So the moment you've been waiting for, our very first partnership of many this summer. You're about to find out. Right. All right, now everybody check your Twitter, check your Instagram, refresh the page, and then tell us in the chat what you see.
Oh, oh.
Check it, check it. You guys have been guessing what this first partnership is. Let us know in the chat what you see. Oh, yeah. You're right. It does have to do with turtles. If you didn't guess from all of the mystery announcements that we've been posting, it does have to do with turtles. Yep. And then I'm gonna check Discord too. Yeah, so that's right. We are going to be creating and constructing the AquaGoat Sea Turtle Hatchery. Yay!
Yes.
So this is going to be the first transaction of its kind. It's going to have some massive media coverage, especially in Malaysia. But we will be paying for the AquaGoat Sea Turtle Hatchery fully in AquaGoat tokens. So it's actually using our token to pay for a real world conservation effort. Not only that, for a whole year, we will be paying, also in AquaGoat, paying local villagers to clean the beach every single day where the turtles will be able to breed safely. And it's going to be not just good for the turtles, but it's going to be stimulating the local economy of the villagers there and also putting their efforts onto the world stage, which is something that not only is your area, if Alexander will talk to us a little bit about it, but they are also received the #1 tourism award. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not only that, but we're going to be doing some really good in the world, and our partners that are upcoming are just now finding out about this endeavor. So we know that our upcoming partners will also be excited by this transaction. Like, again, our mission was to connect cryptocurrency with conservation, and this is the very first real world application of that actually happening. Cryptocurrency, conservation meeting together and using the funds that we get from those redistributions in order to make this happen, and also from donations from the community. Alexander, did you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Fantastic. I'm actually very excited about this, Jonah, and I extend my full appreciation to you, to yourself, to Patrick, Maria, and the team. I started the project about 10 years ago. It's been lots of ups and downs. The downs is usually from dealing with the villagers and dealing with nature. You got tons of rubbish being washed up to the shore, and usually when you get that, turtles cannot land. So what your team have done is very, very timely right now. Reason being that the project has always been funded by tourism receipts. But right now, with the COVID pandemic, there has not been a single visitor on the island since January last year. So this is absolutely timely. The project has received very good feedback from the international visitors as well as our local community down there. So much so that 2 years ago, it was voted as the best tourism product in our state Sabah Tourism Award. So we will continue to try and make sure that we protect and conserve the turtle population down there. And this time, I'm absolutely happy I've got an international community behind me. Thank you very much.
For sure.
Happy to have you.
Yes. This is a really great opportunity and a great honor for us to be able to partner with you. So we're so happy that we're able to make this work out. And we're also happy that this is something that we will get to broadcast like across the media. Like this is a big deal, to be able to not just work with you on this, but coming out of COVID and all of those struggles with the lack of tourists being able to come in, once the world starts to open up and gets to see all of the work that you've been putting in, and also gets to see the AquaGoat turtle hatchery, like that's going to continue to like build the momentum for not just our token, but also for your hatchery and for all the efforts that you guys have been making. So we're
Absolutely.
really excited.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, I can't wait to get the first nesting planted in the hatchery now. And I look forward to get the hatchlings, the baby turtles coming out from the hatchery also.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to show us videos and pictures.
I will share with you, definitely.
Yeah. Let us know so we can share it to the community. I'm sure everyone would love to see the baby turtles.
Yes.
So I'd love to open this up while we have Alexander here. We'd love to open it up for the community to ask us questions or ask Alexander questions about how this is going to work, or anything that you guys are wondering.
All right. Let's see.
People are just very surprised, Alexander, that you're here. So far in the comment section, they're like, "That's Alexander Yee," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
Let's see. Are you checking Telegram? I mean, not Telegram. Twitch, and I'm checking Discord. Marielle?
I'm checking the Twitch stream right now.
Okay.
People are just asking general questions like where the rest of the team is. So if anyone wants to answer that.
Right. I mean, I can definitely answer. So with the rest of the team, I mean, we've all been really, really busy with a lot of things. There's tons of developments, again, always going on behind the scenes. So the entire team is a little burnt out. So they're all taking a little time to take care of themselves, have some self-care. On top of that, even though they said they'd be having some time off today, we are still hitting them up on the phone to ask them to, work on some things. So, I mean, even on their days off, as with the rest of the team, we're all still working. So, we want to respect them and let them have some time off, let them kind of recharge, reset, just so that they can continue to be 100% for us going forward. So, yeah.
Alexander, some of the community members are just welcoming you to the AquaGoat community. I just wanted to let you know everyone's very happy to have you here.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
Someone in the chat said Alexander Yee is a crypto pioneer in Malaysia who did the first land transaction to purchase an island using Bitcoin. So they're just telling other people who you are.
Yeah. That land is actually on Libaran as well,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody asked in the chat, how much Bitcoin did the land cost?
Good question. At that time, it was half a Bitcoin. But the price at that time, Bitcoin at that time was about 20,000 US dollars.
Nice.
Wow, that's incredible.
You know, it's amazing when you have what I call the fastest technology meeting one of the slowest creature on earth. So this is what we're doing right now, you know, meeting the turtles.
What is the capacity of the hatchery?
We should be able to fit about 60 to 70 nests. The size would be about 60 feet by 60 feet. And you know, for our audience friends who are following this, when a sea turtle land on the shore, they will actually look for a suitable place to nest. But because you have dogs, you have predators like monitor lizard, and us human on the island, they will go and harvest the nest. So our job there is actually to dig up the nest and remove the eggs and move it to the hatchery so it is safer down there. And once you have moved there, the eggs will take about 55 to 65 days for incubation before it becomes baby turtles. Yeah. So next time when we release, when we give you news that there is a landing, don't expect the baby turtles to appear within 1-2 weeks. You know, you have to be patient and wait for 2 months.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm sure our community is really excited to see the turtles when they finally get to hatch. That's what they're all going to be excited about.
Yeah. And we're constructing the hatchery from the ground up, right? Like
That's
for
right.
AquaGoat. Yeah.
That's right. AquaGoat involvement in this is something absolutely important because for the last 10 years that I have been involved, the land that I'm working on is actually a private land that I'm leasing. But I've been trying hard to get the community to be involved. It is difficult because the community also depend on harvesting the turtle eggs. They will sell it for income. So now what we are doing is we have managed to convince them to get themselves involved, and the first thing that we are doing is to build a hatchery on their site within the village. So they will go out and look for the nest themselves and move the eggs onto the AquaGoat hatchery. So this is actually getting the whole community on the island involved. So this, I think, is very noble. It's something absolutely great news.
Awesome. People are just asking, will there be pictures? So are we going to be posting pictures of our turtle hatchery, Janelle?
Oh yes, definitely. So as the hatchery itself is being built, we'll be taking pictures. We get the eggs, as the eggs hatch, we'll be doing lots and lots of updates. You can also follow Foster is the name of the organization. Friends of Sea Turtles Education and Research. You can actually follow the Facebook page, right? And I think they also have a Twitter, so you can also follow like the whole area for that.
Meantime, we are actively on Facebook. The Facebook name is actually Walai Penyu Conservation Park. That's WALAIPENYU Conservation Park. One word.
We'll post it too.
Yeah, Walai in our local language it means home. Home as in Bahai. Yeah? And
Bahai, yes.
Penyu is turtle, so home to the sea turtles. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We also have another question. Do you own AquaGoat in your portfolio or have plans to own AquaGoat?
Oh yes, definitely. I'm a proud owner of AquaGoat's coin. I've been actually not long after the coin was launched. I saw it in Coin Market Cap. I've actually owned it already.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Long-term investor, long-term holder. That's fantastic.
Diamond hands.
Diamond hand.
I've actually been investing in cryptocurrency since 2017.
Wow.
I'm not one of the first mover in Malaysia, but I attended a fintech show in Singapore in September 2017. I was convinced then that it is a technology for the future. It is to move forward. We definitely have to get ourselves in this technology, and I've been investing in it since.
Absolutely.
I am trying very hard to find ways to let the public accept this concept, and most importantly, to adopt it. That's why I find this the collaboration with AquaGoat is very exciting, because Patrick has set up a wallet for Foster, and what it does is, for our friends out there, if you are interested to get yourself involved in this project, donate to us through this wallet. From my side in Foster, we will actually cash out this coin, pass it to the community to use it. Yeah? But more than likely, I will most probably will top up with it. I will not cash out because I see real value in the coins.
Amazing.
True diamond hand.
Someone asked if there was going to be signs up at the turtle hatchery. You need a big sign made for the turtle hatchery. Are we able to talk about that?
Yes. One of the things that we will do for AquaGoat to get lots of publicity is actually to put up a sign. A logo would have been provided by your team. Put up a sign that says it's a AquaGoat Finance Sea Turtle Hatchery. And the community projects that AquaGoat is involved. It consists of 500 meters for the community to clean on a daily basis. You need to have a clean beachfront so that the turtle can come up to lay eggs. Now, we will also be putting up signs for every 100 meters to depict that this land is actually being adopted by AquaGoat. And in future, when we do open up after the pandemic, visitors who come in, they will be able to see those signs. Yes, definitely.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe in the future we'll come visit so we can take some pictures with the turtles and see. Maybe help even clean up the hatchery ourselves too.
Definitely, that would have been awesome then.
Yeah, we'll do that as soon as the pandemic comes over to the end. We'll be able to visit and then maybe help
Actually
clean the
visit.
hatchery as well.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit more about your because you won an award for #1 tourism spot. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I've been involved in tourism for the last 25 years now. About 10 years ago, other than setting up this hatchery, 10 years ago, I did a few projects simultaneously. I am a holder of Malaysia Book of Record. I constructed the first upside down house in the whole Malaysia, but also in Southeast Asia. So there's a house in west coast of Sabah. If you go in, it's quite a popular tourist destination. It's completely constructed upside down. It actually has a message behind it that if you were to continue to develop your world in an unsustainable manner, you will turn the world upside down. So that is the message. So that is one of the projects that I've been doing. I've been involved in tourism activities in another East Coast area, which is a hotspot for wildlife. It is called Kinabatangan. We have a tourism association in that area. I sit in as the founding president, and right now I'm still the president. We conduct lots of community activities down there, wildlife conservation activities as well. And just recently, about 4 days ago, we started a drive. We give out 10 kilograms of rice for the village folks, for them to register themselves to get vaccinated. So those who have received the second dosage of Pfizer vaccination, we give them a 10 kilogram of rice.
Wow.
Reason why we are doing that, just before this streaming came on, I was just telling the team that our registration rate, adoption rate for vaccination in Malaysia is still below 10%. So it is important for us to get lots of our citizens to get themselves vaccinated, because if we don't reach herd immunity soon, I don't think so we'll be able to recover in our economic activities. So that's the other thing that we are doing. And I was fortunate enough a year and a half ago. I'm not sure if many of my Malaysian counterpart know this. A year and a half ago, I've been invited to join in the board of trustee for WWF Malaysia. So I now have the opportunity and the privilege to work with a very, very dedicated and professional team to plan out policies, to work with the governments to do up conservation plans and protection plans for the country. So that's what my background is.
Wow.
Very exciting.
We're so happy to have you on board.
No, honestly, the privilege is mine. I'm very happy to work with your team.
Aw.
Thank you.
A lot of people are asking, so I'll combine these two questions. So it's how many people normally visit your spot yearly pre-COVID, and how popular is your tourism destination? So maybe talk a little bit about that.
Very, very good question. When I built the hatchery down there, I was toying within myself to not have mass tourism. It's important to hit sustainability for that project, but at the same time, I do not want to spoil it by having too many people. So I've constructed tents on the island, tent as in camping ground, and at any one night, you can only have 20 people staying on the island. So our boat capacity is for 16. Out of the 16, 2 is designated by the local law for the boatman as well as a tourist guide or our warden. And the other 14 will be for tourists. And when you arrive down there, at any one time, you can only have 20 people staying overnight.
Oh.
I hope that answers the question. And each time people stays down there, we charge a fee there. And out of the fee, 50 Malaysian ringgit. 50 Malaysian ringgit will be about 12 US dollars will be set aside for the operation of the hatchery. Yeah, to operate the hatchery, we need to have at least one wildlife warden and then one other guys to do repair work. So that is how the hatchery has been run so far.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Wow.
Love
It
it.
makes me want to go travel there myself once they
I know.
We're gonna put it on the top
God,
of
what
my
an
tourism
experience.
list. Like not even for AquaGoat, I just want to visit just to see how beautiful it is. I'm sure it's quite beautiful.
No. Gosh. I bet you once the world opens up again, this is going to be like a hotspot destination for people.
Well, I hope so. Yeah.
We'll make sure we'll get everyone to visit.
Yeah, what your involvement will actually open up the capacity, because we will then set up camping ground on the village side as well and open up homestay down there so the village can get involved with the tourism work there. Ultimately, my aim is to be able to walk away not fully from the project, but ultimately I wish to be not running the tourism accommodation aspect of it. I want to pass that to the village so that they can see directly that their involvement in conserving the sea turtles will bring them beneficial gains in terms of financial as well. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that. Thank you.
Totally.
There's another question. They're asked, I have a question. If everything is funded with AquaGoat coins, including payments to people, what is the coin valuation to accomplish this? If we're allowed to answer that.
Well, the project is actually quite sustainable in that you not only have to build up the hatchery, you have to have the beach cleaner, you have to have wardens. And when you do have supplies going in, you have to have boats, you have to have boatmen going in, So our initial collaboration with AquaGoat is the very important aspect of to build up the hatchery first. Once you have the hatchery, you have a nesting ground where you put the turtle eggs in, then the rest will follow. The next step is actually to make sure that the ground area is clean which AquaGoat is also involved in already. So the very two initial important aspect AquaGoat is already involved in. And then we can always evaluate from there. There are definitely plenty of projects around the globe that needs a lot of help. What our collaboration does is it kickstart the program with the village. Then on, I don't want to rest on the laurel or get the villagers to be contented. I want them to start working towards bigger things as well. And also, I would like AquaGoat to actually take on a bigger ground, bigger platform around the globe. Then you can see that your adoption rate increases, and it's going to be good for the crypto industry.
Because that is something that sets AquaGoat apart from any other cryptocurrency. Is we do have there's tons of charity coins out there, right? But AquaGoat is doing some real world, like, actual projects that are doing good things. Like, we're actually like not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk, and we're living it through how we are spending our charity money and who we're partnering with. So just that in itself is going to, like big things take time to grow. It's this is we're just the baby. Like, this is just the start of something really big, and we're setting this foundation with Alexander, with Foster, showing the world like what we're doing with our token, and that we mean business. So when we talk about conservation efforts, when we talk about bridging the gap between the world of conservation and bridging it with the limitless potential of cryptocurrency. So this is the first step in that, and that's what we're really excited to share with you guys. We do have a question here. Somebody is kind of concerned, and anybody can answer this question. So since we're paying with AquaGoat tokens to have this built, obviously people will want to cash out so that they can get their money for building. Does that mean bigger sales and cash outs?
Yes, we in fact, I've discussed this with the team. Definitely the initial amount for construction of the hatchery, we will cash that out. You need to have cashing out as well as buying, so that there is movement within the coin itself. It is important for us to hold the coin. The other component of the coin is actually to support the community beach cleaning. Now, this payment is done to the beach cleaner only on a monthly basis. So it will not be a full quantum amount being cashed out straight away. The amount for the hatchery will be cashed out, and then later on, the amount for the community beach cleaner will be cashed out on the monthly basis. Like I mentioned earlier on, I probably will not cash it out for certain reasons. If I see that the timing is not correct, I most probably will make sure that the coin will hold on to the Foster wallet. I myself will just come up with the funding that the Foster already have built up a little reserve to pay for those. Then we can always cash out at a later stage. It's not a hurry. Holding is one of my principle in cryptocurrency investment as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope that eases anyone's fears with that, because Alexander is here like as a partner. He's not just here to use AquaGoat tokens to fund his own projects. He's here as a partner. So meaning like he is here to help not just Foster grow, not just the turtle hatcheries, but also to help AquaGoat grow. And that's what makes this partnership so valuable too.
I have more questions on Twitch. So I guess this is a suggestion. They're saying share location coordinates, add on to Google Map with AquaGoat Turtle Hatchery, just so people can kind of see where it is, so they can potentially visit it in the near future, hopefully.
Yes,
that's a good
that's
idea.
Definitely the plan, in the pipeline. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, no worries. Let's see. I guess I'm not entirely sure if this is like a general question, but Do you consider AquaGoat a group of professional people to recommend to people? So I guess they're asking, like, would you recommend it to your professional peers?
I was actually on the verge of saying something about the team. I want to tell our friends out there. When I started approaching the team about 3 weeks ago, I would tell you now that it is the first team that I've approached. I've not approached any other team before you guys. And I remember getting into the Telegram group, and I think it must have been Patrick that directed me to Jonah. And I thought, it's amazing how we just click. As soon as I tell her what my intentions are, she didn't look as if, it's a scammer. She probably would be a bit cautious, that's understandable. But she straight away would ask me, can you send me some details first? And I'm very sure she did her background search as well. And as soon as she feels that it's a genuine project, she sent out to Patrick, and then we have a Zoom meeting right away. I thought they came out very smoothly and we just clicked. I think the team, back to the question, very, I'm surprised, very vibrant. It has to be, because to survive in the crypto industry, you have to be. A very young team, very open to ideas. Conservation is definitely not in your forte, but then you have opened yourself up to it, and each time I were to give a suggestion, you have embraced the suggestion, which I appreciate very much. And during the course of our discussion, I make it a point that that your rights and your goodwill are protected as well. As soon as you say you want to put in AquaGoat name onto the hatchery, I see the importance of that. I thought that I will have to give you a maximum exposure as far as Malaysia media is concerned, so that the genuine effort that you want to work this out, you actually get some form of returns. From a financial organization point of view, it is obliging, it is a necessity to break even at least, or to, if not break even, to make a profit. So I'm very much aware of that, and it is my responsibility as a partner to make sure that you get the maximum exposure out of this collaboration as well. So yeah, to answer the team, to answer that question, it's a fantastic team. I have seldom have a team that I can click with immediately. I have not known any of you, and just to say that everybody is from the other side of the world. This is what, 7:45 a.m. right now, and you guys are approaching dinner time. And it's just amazing how this thing have all panned out. I'm absolutely pleasantly surprised. I'm very happy with it.
Oh, we're happy that you're here too.
Yeah. I was just going to say, when you first reached out to me on Telegram, and I was like, I wonder who this person is, and then you sent the pictures of what you're doing and the description, immediately I was like, okay, I really, really hope that this is a real person, because I really want to get get involved with this project if this is real. So, because we get we get a flood of different suggestions and messages, especially on Telegram, in our inbox, daily, so when I saw it, I was just like, please let this be real. And then so once we jumped onto that Zoom call, when me and Patrick got on, I was just from there, I was like, this is, yes, this is definitely, this is the first partnership that we want to announce out of all of the ones that we have. This is the first one.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I have a really good question for Alexander. He might be able to answer this. What species of turtle live on the island? They want to know more about the turtle, actually, which is a great question.
Yes. On the east coast of Malaysia, I'm talking about Sabah. You have West Malaysia and East Malaysia. Liburan Island is at the east coast of Sabah. We have the hawksbill as well as the green turtle. The green turtle is of a larger species. The hawksbill is a smaller species. Usually when the green turtle were to come ashore, their eggs is larger than the hawksbill turtles as well. And because it's larger eggs, the eggs number usually is lesser than the hawksbill turtle.
That's beautiful. I can't wait to see them live. Definitely gonna book my flight soon. Once I get my vaccine. Janelle, do you have any questions on Discord?
I do not, but I do see a question that says, other than the sea turtles, are there any other ocean-related projects that we could help with? First of all, thank you for phrasing it that way, because it shows that you want to help. That means a lot. Today is actually the last day to donate to the Haribon Foundation donation drive. So in the Philippines, the community voted to support the Haribon Foundation. All the donations go 100% to adopting a marine protected area in the Philippines. So if you would like to help out in that aspect, the donation drive ends tonight. The other thing that we are currently working on is still a secret, so we can't tell you guys about the other stuff yet. But that's the one, but these are the two that are known right now.
Yes, some big projects on the way. Just
Yes.
stay tuned. That's all we can say for now, but once we're going to announce it, it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
I believe, sorry, Janelle, after the Haribon drive, we'll be running a drive as well for Foster, correct?
Yes. So, like we already have, the AquaGoat that we have in our charity wallet. But, a big the portion that we have in there right now is going to go to Haribon. So, we do need to have a donation drive for the Foster, for the turtle hatchery. The admin team will be putting in our own money towards the hatchery. We do have reserves in the charity wallet to go towards the hatchery, but anything that helps, that will go 100% towards not just constructing the turtle hatchery, but also paying the villagers to clean up the beach every day. Yeah, so
I do have, Fosters do have a future plan. One is actually a nation plan. I work well with the ministries down in Sabah down here. At one stage, I sit on the board for Sabah Tourism to help the state government to pen out tourism policies for the states and marketing activities. Now, one of the big state events that we would like to do as Foster before the pandemic hit was to come up with a Foster Environmental Award thing, is to move away from just a locality-based conservation work, is to help out with the whole Sabah state, marine biologists, conservationists, in their work. Later on, we can definitely discuss on that. I can see AquaGoat getting on a much larger scale than just working on Libaran Island itself. And I think there is a need towards that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. Yeah, and this is, like we said, we're a long-term project. This is a long-term partnership. It's not like, things are going to get done tomorrow or tonight. Like we're going to keep updating everybody on our progress throughout the whole year and for indefinitely as things progress.
And this is not a question asked, but maybe a question that might be asked later on. But with all the partnerships that we have, so we have our coral reef, our dolphins, now our turtle hatchery, amongst other projects that are ongoing, are we going to be posting live updates of everything? So all of the progress over dolphins.
Definitely for Fosters. I cannot speak of the rest, but definitely for Fosters. We'll get live.
Yeah. Yes. So we'll definitely, somebody also requested, Alexander, if we could get a live cam on the island of the turtles. Is that a possibility?
We will try to. It is not that I do not want. In fact, I wanted to do that a while ago. But the island being secluded, the signal receiving down there is not very good. That's why when the team asked me for pictures, it took me a while to send the pictures yesterday, because number one, we were waiting for the tide level to subside so that we can actually take pictures of the beach. Number two is to send the pictures, it doesn't get through straight away. So I was made to wait for almost half a day yesterday.
Oh man.
Well, if you can, that would be great because several people have asked for it already. To go back to your question, Marielle, I actually, I haven't posted it yet, but I actually got the dolphin certificates in the mail a few days ago. And they sent me the most recent picture that they have of the dolphins. So we'll be posting that. And for the coral reef, are there any updates for that, Patrick?
For the coral reef, I'm still trying to get into their member portal. I am still trying to get in contact a bit better with Coral Vita to be able to get at least some live photos or new photos of the seedlings that we've had planted. So hopefully we can get moving along with that a little sooner.
Mm-hmm. And once we have the marine protected area adopted through the Haribon Foundation, we'll also update you on that because that's a new endeavor that they have started through this foundation. So we're actually pioneering this with them. So that's another really exciting thing.
Super exciting. Just want to give a reminder for the people in our chat right now. If you guys have any questions regarding AquaGoat, or if you guys have any questions regarding the turtle hatchery or to Alex, since he's here as our special guest, please just let us know. We're able to answer as many questions as possible or any looming questions you guys may have during this AMA session. Let's see. Right now, they're talking about you, Alexander, in the chat. They're just letting me, they're like, everyone's saying, they're like, wow, this guy's a legend. Saying good things, good things.
How good.
Well,
are you
I don't
guys
have any questions on, huh?
Oh, sorry.
I was just saying I don't have any more questions on Discord.
People are just asking if there's any updates for merchandise, if we have any in general.
I think that's a Cody question. Cody unfortunately couldn't be with us today. He's caught up in some work-related stuff. So as far as I know, we're targeting like end of June for that. And for merchandise, it's taken a while because what we're trying to do is source, of course, environmentally friendly materials. It's super easy to go ahead and go to a shirt printing press and get a shirt. But I mean, we want to ensure that we're going ahead with something that's environmentally friendly as much as possible. So what we've actually sourced is bamboo cotton shirts. So it'd be 70% bamboo, 30% cotton. And so I haven't gotten a sample yet, but I do hope to get it soon. But that's going to be what we're going ahead with in terms of our merchandise, at least for shirts. Or we are still looking at other merchandise ideas, but we're really trying to do our best to ensure that, you know, everything we're going with is going to be environmentally conscious. We want to reduce as much synthetic materials as possible because, of course, we're here to conserve and protect. We don't want to add on to the problems that we're trying to solve. So that's where we are right now. Hopefully, by the end of the month, we'll be able to get all of that up and running.
Awesome. Thank you, Pat. Alexander, I have another question for you. So someone asked, will there be a website that people around the world can follow the progress of the hatchery?
Yes, I'm in. I think the team has quote unquote pushed me to do a website. It's not them pushing me, but because of the collaboration, I see a huge need to set up a website. So just last week, I've already spoken to my website designer, and we are in the midst of setting it up. The website is going to be the name is going to be www.myfoster.org. Org. Yeah? So once that's done, I will share with the team, definitely.
Amazing. I think we'll share it around too, so that everyone can maybe potentially visit again once COVID's over, and we can get more information on your wonderful hatchery.
See, you are pushing me to grow further. You know.
We want you to do good, Alexander.
I just recently found him on Twitter too, and it's like he was trying to keep a low profile, and I was like, I'm finding you.
There's just people saying that they're gonna go one day to your hatchery, so now you have customers that are gonna come through from AquaGoat. in the future.
Good.
Yes.
I know. I really actually hope we like, as a team. I hope we can have like one of our team trips or something there.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope so too.
so Alexander, to give you a little bit more feedback, one of our potential ideas with AquaGoat is that not only that we want to do these charitable works, right, and do these donations, we also want to get more involved by doing like sponsored local cleanups, like potentially all over the world. We want to start in our hometown. Where I'm located in Canada, we're right next to the Pacific Ocean. So I want to be able to do some local sponsored cleanups by AquaGoat and kind of get cleaned up, and then kind of move forward with across the world and get more areas cleaner. A lot of waterways need to be cleaned up. So that's our hope. So probably one of the places we'll visit will be helping out your turtle hatchery and all of the lovely villagers there. So we can get more involved, not just with donation, but by actually helping cleaning up and taking care of the turtles.
Yeah.
Yes, do that. Yeah, I think if the team were to come down, your presence will give a huge morale boosting, definitely.
Oh, that would be wonderful. We want to be able, like our team, like all the team leads and everyone in the community, like we inspire them to, really make a difference, because it always starts with one person and then it just grows from there, right? So we would always love to get that opportunity to,
Right.
spread some awareness and, spread some good cheer, right? So yeah, that'd be really exciting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have some more questions here. Will the hatchery be included on your tourism website?
Right now, Libaran is already on the tourism map of Sabah, so definitely, yes.
Awesome.
Once it get onto the news, once it get onto the media, I'm very sure that my friends in Sabah Tourism will contact me, and they will do a write up of it, or actually just visit it. Yes.
Yeah, we'll try to get more media out there with regards to our collaboration in the upcoming weeks. So that way, like the world basically can hopefully know and understand what we're trying to do, and hopefully bring more attention to your wonderful turtle hatchery and what you're trying to do there. So that would be really exciting.
Oh, good.
Okay, this one's a question directed towards you, Alexander, since you're our special guest. So someone asked, tell us more about your crypto experience. So they just want to understand like how you got involved, maybe like how your experience was like. So all the investors want to know what your experience was like with crypto as a whole.
Okay. I started out reading on news that the prices of, at that time it was Bitcoin. This is 2017, has started to pick up a lot, and a school friends, primary school friend, actually approached me and said, "Look, why don't you go into investing of the coin?" I was skeptical. I actually bought just a bit of Bitcoin. About at that time, I think it was half a Bitcoin, and that price then was only $8,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so I bought half, and then I went to Singapore and attended a fintech show, and that opened up my eyes. I see the usage, the utilization of it, and people are working on the adoption of it. And I thought, wow, there's a potential usage of it is huge. So I came back, then I invested more in it. Obviously, in 2018, early part of the year, in January, we did the first land transaction using Bitcoin. That created a lot of hype in Sabah and then in Malaysia. Now I've got my accountant friends calling me up more about it. Then the crash. Yeah, 2018. Everybody remember in January the price dropped. I continued to monitor the crypto industries, but I didn't dabble much into it now because my other projects took up my time. Only until last year, mid of last year, when I re-looked into it, I'm like, wow, it's been really in the winter stage, but it's coming out of that, and I think I was right then, because right after October, November, prices starts to go up again, and by this year, a lot of new coins, including AquaGoat, has come up. And I see the technology have changed also. The first generation go into a very extensive energy consumption mining pattern. But the new coins that come up, you don't use that technology anymore. In fact, your method of rewarding the holders tend to be very encouraging right now. So I see there is a movement of change. Stackings have come into it. You start to burn the coins, which is good also. You start to build up close-knitted communities through the social media, through chat groups, and that is, I think, is a very fresh change towards having more utilization and more sharing of the experience, which I honestly feel that the currency industry is still in the infant stage. There is lots of potential for growth. For our friends out there, if you are going to invest in the currency, always remember to hold. Yeah? Don't let go so quickly. I've shared with the team, I made a mistake and last year. I can't believe it, you know.
Are you going to tell the story?
10% holder.
Wait, what's the story?
No.
What's the story? I want to know the
I
story.
think the tax department will come towards me, you know.
Oh.
About 2017, when I studied through the notes, I started to invest in the top 10 coins, and one of the top 10 coins is a very unassuming coin called Dodge. So I bought about 3.5 million of those coins, and I held it right up to December last year. And I look at it, I said, there's no way Elon Musk will continue to create a hype on that coin. And I staggeredly sold that off right up to January. I was holding none of those coins. By March, I think Elon went into another hype of it. And, you know, I woke up one morning when I read the news. My God. But, you know, there's just one learning experience. And now to that friend of ours who asked, will Foster hold the coins? From this, I think definitely we will hold the coins.
So funny. This is the first time we're hearing this story.
Oh man.
So now in Sabah, I'm known as the turtle guy, you know. But had I held on to the coin, I would have been known as a whale as well.
Oh, wow.
But not anymore, okay? Please don't look for me.
Oh man.
I have another question for you. So, Alexander, people are asking, what advice can you give to new investors in the crypto world after those massive sell-offs? So what are some good advice, maybe generally, that you can provide as a experienced crypto investor?
Well, you know what? I honestly feel that this technology will stay on. It's only a matter of time that you will get a huge adoption. Japan in 2017 have legalized Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in their financial transaction. El Salvador have already legalized that as the legal transaction, legal tender as well. A legal tender means that you can actually go up to a shop and give them Bitcoin in return for products. It'll be a matter of time more adoption will come in. For the new investor, my advice is to read the white paper of the currency. Do yourself a favor. Binance has a very good cryptocurrency academy. Spend some time to read that. If you're going to spend money to invest in something, make sure you understand it. And then select your coin carefully. A good coin to go into is utilization. There is usage for it. That's why I stress on AquaGoat to get lots of adoption. And as soon as there is a massive usage of it, the coin will stay, the value will stay, the value will not only stay, the value will appreciate. So for the new investors, you not only have to understand your coin, please have the patience to hold it. What goes up will come down, and similarly, what goes down will come back up again. Definitely.
That's wonderful advice. I love that. Thank you so much. Janelle, do you have any questions on Discord?
Nope.
Oh.
Nothing on this end.
more often than not, people are just really excited about this collaboration. And from what I can see, people are just very ecstatic to hear about it. Probably what we'll do is we'll be posting. Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
No, I said great, good.
Oh, great. Yeah. We'll probably be posting more information about this in the upcoming weeks regarding the hatchery, so then people can get more information about what we're trying to do.
And I know that some of our other partnerships are watching right now, so we're really excited to bridge all of it together.
Yes, oh, good. Yeah.
I
probably have to. Yeah, I want to forewarn the friends out there that the project, we will want to kickstart the project next week, in fact. But unfortunately, just last night, the Prime Minister have extended our movement control order by another 2 more weeks, and that just means that I cannot go out. I can't go from where I am staying right now to Libaran Island to start the work. And the island is about 800 kilometers away from where I'm staying. So they probably have to slightly be patient a bit. They don't, a week down the road, they don't start to ask questions, why haven't we started on the project yet? It's because the movement control order has been extended.
Oh, thanks for clarifying that. Yeah, can't control the government deciding to control people's movement. So.
I see some funny, I guess, some theories in the chat so far. That's really funny. Most people are just commenting about how this is going to be a really great project. Yes, so we will be posting more. Okay, so Alexander, someone asked, why did you choose to go towards conservation? So what inspired you?
What inspired me? Working in the tourism industry, especially in Kinabatangan area, if you were to look up in the internet, Kinabatangan consists of one of the major hotspots for wildlife watching. As we struggle to maintain a balance between human existence, that means utilization of the land space, as well as giving space for the wildlife to exist, the ability to coexist is a huge challenge. Then I realized that for us, human beings, to continue to sustain ourselves, we need to understand that we shouldn't break the ecosystem. There is already in place within the ecosystem a role that every species, including humans, should play. Now, if we were to break that, it will cause imbalance, and ultimately human beings will suffer. You will find that certain things will not be there for us. I'll give you a very good example. Why is there a need to conserve and protect the sea turtles? Sea turtles is known to eat up the sea grass in the ocean. So when they do that, they trim the grass up. It allows for micro marine organisms to thrive within the small habitat or the small ecosystem there. And then bigger fishes, prawns, will eat up this microorganism, and then yet bigger ones will eat up the fish or the prawns. So the cycle will just go on, and the ocean will thrive. And it all starts from having a real good ground. It's like you go to the field, you have the cow eating up the grass, that kind of scenario. So if you take the turtles out of the equation, no sea creatures will go and trim this area, and the small microorganism will not be able to thrive. It will affect the food chain along the way. So we will then have to be smart enough to see the importance of conserving our environment. Ultimately, you can't eat money. You can't eat cryptocurrency. You need to have clean air, clean water, and healthy food. So you got to understand that. So you need to strike a balance.
Mm-hmm. That's such a way to answer.
I hope that answers the question. Yeah.
No, it does. That's a really great way to answer it. That's why it's really important that we take care of things like, for example, like the turtles, right? Because they're part of that chain of process, right? And if we take one part of the chain and then it just ruins the whole ecosystem, right? That's why we have to take care of not only the ocean itself, but all living beings that inhabit the ocean, right? That are a part of this ecosystem. So that was a really good way of explaining it. No, I love that. Thank you.
Aren't you writing a book too, Alexander?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have sent. A friend of mine have encouraged me to pen my experience down on the project, and he helped me to write part of it. So I finalized on the book. I've got it edited, and this is actually the draft copy. This is you can't see it. This you can't. I've already blurred the thing, but I've done the draft copy. I've sent it out for publication. I should be getting it within a month and a half from now. If you want, I'll put a few copies in the mail for you also.
Sure. Yeah.
We'd love to share
a
that
copy.
out with the community. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny how they didn't let us.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I didn't realize it didn't pick up.
Okay, it's the effect. Don't worry.
It's okay.
I just thought it was funny. Janelle, do you have any questions or anything at all? Most people are just
That was everything that I have on my end.
Yeah, guys, just everyone who's following along on this Twitch stream, if you guys have any questions at all regarding AquaGoat, any of our developments, in regards to Alexander, who's here, if you guys have any questions for him, please ask away. We're more than happy to answer them with full transparency.
I want to add something. The responsibility to protect the earth falls on everybody's shoulder. For our friends down there who have bought into the AquaGoat coins, now you have an extra responsibility. If you were to dump the coins, the prices were to drop. I can't pay for the beach cleaner or the running of the hatchery on Libaran. I'll look for you. Yeah, you're destroying the environment. So you make sure you hold on to those coins. You make sure the price stay put, and make sure you push and pump the price up so that we can do more work on the island.
Absolutely.
For the turtles.
For the turtles, guys. Hold for the turtles.
Yeah.
Well, people are commenting saying that they're going to buy your book, Alexander. So you got some customers. People are excited to.
We probably can work something out.
Yeah.
Guys, that I will make available. You can help to promote the book as well, and then we make it available.Maybe we can even do this, because we have set up a wallet that they can pay towards it using the coin. So there is a more.
Oh.
Yeah. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, you guys. You can use your
Heard it here first.
Okay.
You heard it here first,
Into
folks.
this AMA right now. They got the heads up, the little sneak preview of what might potentially come.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Someone suggested can we get a discount in AquaGoat if we pay in AquaGoat?
Yeah, sure. Well, as soon as you pay for it, a portion of it goes to the holder anyway. So you're already getting the discount.
Yeah, you get the discount back anyways. Just sending it. I love that.
Operation Shellback. I like.
All right, so I got a general question for all the AquaGoat team members here. So any big updates coming up? If Patrick, maybe if you want to answer this question, or Janelle want to answer this question. I already touched base a little bit about it.
This was a pretty big update. I mean, I'm pretty excited to have this partnership with Alexander, with being able to actually, it's like our first tangible transaction using AquaGoat. So this is, a big step towards adoption for sure. What else do we have? I mean, we did get off of a phone call earlier today, Janelle, Marielle, and I with a really big partner. So all I can say is I really like surfing.
I know for a fact our partnership who we're potentially gonna be partnering with. I know they're watching, so we're just gonna say hi. How's it going?
Yes.
Hi. Happy to have you.
We really like surfing.
Enjoy dinner.
So,
And we also enjoy surfing. That's our big hint. I know a lot of people. It's funny. Every day throughout the week, people keep asking me, they're like, drop a hint of something. And all I do is just post pictures of like either turtles or just the ocean itself. Because I mean, that's the hint. That's the really big hint, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, so that's the next hint. I really like surfing. In talks with some exchanges that the community was able to get their attention as well. So really thankful for all of that. I know that there was a Vietnamese community kind of thing for MXC. So they did reach out to us. There was also a community poll by Gate.io and the AquaGoat community. As far as I know, we blew that poll out of the water before they took down the poll. I think they got botted, so they ended up taking down the poll. So I've reapplied for Gate.io. And MXC, we're currently in talks, just waiting for more word from them, since we did manage to get that like list to deposit, deposit to list competition. We were able to get that through, so hopefully you may see us on another exchange soon enough. Apart from that,
Patrick.
Yes.
Mention Medium.
Medium. Oh, yes. We do also have a Medium page. So if anybody would like to follow us on Medium, it's aquagoatfinance.medium.com, where we will be regularly posting update blog posts and things like that. So I'll probably get a updated blog post done after the AMA to formally announce on Medium about our partnership with Alexander. And of course, any other developments going on into the future will be also updating on Medium as well. So feel free to check that out. We also did have a audit by Immune Bites, if nobody heard. So it's our second audit. Currently in contact with Certic, so they're just reviewing our smart contract right now, and then they will get back to us with a quote. Afterwards, we'll be able to move forward with another smart contract audit, of course, to provide peace of mind to our investors and to assure you all that you're investing into a safe project with no backdoor capabilities, no malicious security risks or anything like that.
That's really big. Wow, thank you. Someone said Patrick will surf with Mr. Zuckerberg soon. Remember, mark my words. Was this the partnership all along, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg? Huh?
Let me just call the goat real quick. Max the goat.
You got 5 minutes.
Bitcoin the goat. well, everybody will see. Let's see. I believe everybody will see about a week from now. That's about when we're slated to have our next partnership active, our surfing partnership. So just stay tuned, everybody.
Maybe a little over a week from now. Not exactly a week from now.
No, it's June 18th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to put some hard dates on that, June 18th.
There you go. June 18th.
So some other updates on the charity and education side is we still have our weekly education seminars every Tuesday, 2 p.m. streamed live streamed on YouTube. So last time Patrick taught the crypto side about how to identify rug pulls, honeypots, and scams. And then I taught about ways to reduce your plastic footprint. And Marielle talked about the axolotl.
Good job.
Yeah, I was like, this cute little animal. So you can watch repeats, or you can watch recordings on YouTube of all of our our last 2 education sessions. We'll have our next one this coming week. And then we'll also eventually have guest speakers, experts in the field of crypto and of ocean conservation, hopefully soon for future education seminars, but they'll always be Tuesdays at 2. And I think that's the only update I have.
Yeah, for me, marketing updates, aside from really big partnership exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. In terms of advertising and marketing, in terms of content, on the content side, we do have a couple of dates that we have marked. So next week, Wednesday, June 16th, is World Sea Turtle Day, which is kind of fitting since we now have the official partnership with the hatchery. So I think what I want to do is have a little bit more of like an informational post with regards to our little collaboration with Alexander Yi, and maybe talk about maybe, since you already mentioned, Alexander, the turtles that are inhabiting the island, maybe I can showcase the turtles on social media so people are more aware about why those turtles are important, and just some fun facts here and there. So we're going to be celebrating World Sea Turtle Day. That's next week. And then going forward into July, there's also Clean Beaches Week, or Ocean Clean Beaches Week. I believe that's what it's called. That's from July 1st to July 7th. And then I'm starting to plan out a couple of exciting activities and things to do. A lot of informational posts, because again, education is one of the biggest things we want to emphasize here to our community and to anyone who's following AquaGoat. Apart from that, from an advertising perspective, I've gotten a lot of marketing out. We're trying to get more advertising done on crypto websites specifically. I am in talks with certain media PR companies, but I can't disclose, again, too much information regarding that. But those are just still in the beginning stages, beginning works. But primarily I'm focusing on getting more advertising on these crypto platforms. So that way AquaGoat is shared to more on the investor side. So that way we're broadcasted wider. And then again, there will be more following in the next upcoming weeks. But the big exclamation point is going to be our next collaboration next week. I believe personally that would bring us a lot of good media attention, and that would bring a lot more attention to AquaGoat, and in tandem more awareness to what we're trying to do, which is again ocean conservation, marine life protection. So that's a pretty nice short summary of what we're doing in marketing. So yeah, that's it. That's all the exciting things to come.
Awesome.
Let's see if there's any other questions.
None on my side.
Someone commented saying, sometimes I want to say, Patrick, stop, you're giving too much. I think it's one of the mods there.
I know, Patrick.
What can I
Patrick
say?
is a little sneaky with the little hint drops that we have going on. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should start doing that too on social media. Hey,
Oh, man.
have a little bit, sprinkle some hints there and there. Does anyone have any other questions or anything? We're still going to be having our AMA running for a little bit more time, and then we'll be ending off shortly soon. Patrick, I don't know what your call time is for this.
Not too sure. I mean, if there's no more questions, then we may just wrap it up. But of course, somebody said I'm really excited. I am really excited, of course. But yeah, after, if anybody else does have any more questions, feel free to drop it in the chat here on Twitch. If you're in Discord, feel free to drop it in the community AMA questions. But if there are no more, then we could just probably wrap it up here.
Yeah. Probably one thing I want to add is, just to let all the community members know who are watching. If you guys want to get more involved with the community, the best way to start is just to spread the word about AquaGoat. For myself and for a lot of the team leads here, we've told all of our loved ones, friends, and family about this wonderful project that we've started to establish. It's only been 2 months, and we've already seen tremendous growth in all of our aspects in marketing, in the charity, and now with a lot of the partnerships, starting with the one that we have with Alexander. That's been really exciting. So I want to take the time to say thank you for everyone who's continued to hold and support the token. If you guys want to still get involved, there's ways to do it by simply just sharing us and letting people know about this wonderful project. It's still a great time to get in. So get in now while you still have the chance.
It's a really good time to get in.
Yeah, I really want to share that, I myself, have been holding on for the longest time since April, and I still continue to hold. And I encourage all of the people who are able to still continue to hold, because we do expect tremendous growth in the next upcoming months.
And I did want to add in that one of our our other major partners was saying that you know, a lot of small coins, especially during like a bear market or anything, will likely disappear. But if you have a strong mission, if you have a strong team, and if you have a strong community, that is going to keep you going. And this is from a very experienced person who has been in the crypto world for many, many years, since the beginning. And he was saying that he sees that in us. So just know that we as a team are going to be here for you guys. So as long as the community is willing to like rally around us and rally around AquaGoat, like the team is going to continue to be here. And our mission is always going to be at the forefront. So no matter what the price is, no matter if it's up, if it's down, like most of us don't even really like check our portfolio anymore. We don't even look at the price anymore because we're so focused on just like getting our mission done, you know, and as long as we focus on that, the price will follow, you know. It just takes time. Good things always come to those who wait.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.
100%.
I always say that. I've been saying that since the beginning of the time that I started on this project. Rome wasn't built in a day, and we still have so much room to grow and so much to learn. And through these partnerships and projects that we're going to continue to endeavor, we're going to, you know, conquer, right? So I don't know. This is coming from a perspective that I like, knowing what's everything that's going on. It's just like, oh, like, you want to hold on to your pearls, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's just so many exciting things. And this is already just the start.
I actually feel bad for the people who dumped today. I really feel bad for them because I'm like, oh, well, that's
I'll be back. I'll be back.
I was just gonna read to you, Alexander, some really nice comments in the chat. They said, I want to say thank you, Mr. Yi, for taking the time to speak with the community today. It was a pleasure to listen to your words today, sir. And then another one, thank you, Mr. Alexander, for your time today. Thank you, Mr. Yi, for your precious time. And then just a whole bunch of other thank yous. Great AMA. So yeah, the community really thanks you for being here.
Somebody said thanks, Ninja Turtle.
Forget that one. That was my favorite comment.
Oh man.
I was trying to keep it professional.
I love that.
Patrick, someone just asked generally exchange update. I think we already talked about it, but
yeah,
I'll just touch base on that in case they're just joining. So there was a Vietnamese community centered kind of event with MXC. It was like a deposit to list event where essentially community members could deposit the token that they would like to have potentially listed with MXC. And I'm glad to say that, you know, we were contacted by MXC, so hopefully we can get the ball rolling on that soon enough. There was also a community poll by Gate.io. And before they took it down, I did see that we were leading the polls. I believe they took it down because they were suddenly getting botted by a whole bunch of, you know, just different bots and stuff like that. But I was staying on top of that poll, and for the longest time we were ahead. So I did refile my application with Gate.io, and hopefully we'll be able to hear back from them soon. That's about as much as we've got for exchange listings at the moment.
yeah, awesome. I think that was everything. I think everyone here is just really happy to hear all the announcements and everything. So I think that being said, are we ready to wrap up?
I guess so.
Yeah.
all right, that was great.
Perfect.
All right, thank you so much again, Alexander, for being here. We really appreciate you. And yeah.
And there's dinner later on. I'm going to go for my run now.
All right, enjoy.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take
Thanks,
care.
everyone. Thank you for coming. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.